Professor Linth observed with mounting concern as the human exchange student Tom casually approached the lab table where a minor accident had just occurred. Vril, a Centaurian student with delicate blue skin, had suffered a small cut while handling lab equipment. For most species in the Galactic Educational Exchange Program, such an injury would warrant immediate medical attention and possibly a day's rest. But Tom seemed completely unconcerned. "Let me take a look at that," he said, his heavy gravity-adapted frame moving with surprising grace among the delicate furniture of the xenobiology lab. The assembled alien students, representing 17 different species from across the Milky Way, watched in horrified fascination. Most had never seen a human this close before. Earth was classified as a Class 4 death world, and its inhabitants were known for their remarkable durability. "I'll be fine," Vril insisted, cradling the injured appendage. "The medical drone will arrive shortly." "That could take 10 minutes in this part of campus," Tom replied. "Let me clean it up for you." Professor Linth fluttered her membranous wings nervously. "Perhaps we should wait for the medical team, Tom. Different species have different needs and—" But Tom had already pulled a small kit from his backpack. The alien students leaned forward, curiosity overcoming their apprehension. "What is that container?" asked Meek, a gaseous entity contained within a translucent environmental suit. "Just a basic first aid kit," Tom answered, opening it to reveal various items the aliens couldn't identify. "All humans carry one. It's standard procedure back home." Vril's four eyes widened. "You treat your own injuries? Without medical oversight?" Tom nodded as he pulled out a small antiseptic wipe. "For minor stuff, sure. This will sting a bit." "Sting?" Vril repeated, suddenly alarmed. Before anyone could object, Tom had already wiped the blue-tinted blood away from the wound and applied the antiseptic. Vril made a small chirping sound of discomfort but didn't pull away. "You deliberately caused pain?" Professor Linth's voice rose an octave. "That's barbaric." "It's just alcohol," Tom explained. "Kills bacteria and other pathogens. The sting means it's working." The class murmured in a mixture of languages, automatic translators working overtime to convey concepts that had no direct equivalents in some cultures. "You intentionally apply a toxic substance to open wounds?" A crystalline student named Rix asked, their facets darkening in shock. "Well, it's toxic to the bacteria, not to us," Tom clarified. "Mostly." He then pulled out a small tube and squeezed clear gel onto the cut. "And what corrosive agent is that?" Professor Linth demanded, hovering closer despite her obvious discomfort. "Just antibacterial ointment. Helps prevent infection." Tom then selected a small adhesive bandage, removed the backing, and gently applied it over the wound. The entire procedure had taken less than 30 seconds. "There you go. Keep it covered for a day or so, and you'll be fine." The room fell silent. Vril examined the strange beige patch now adhered to their blue skin. "That's it?" Vril finally asked. "No. Medical scan? No cellular regeneration? No pain suppression field?" Tom shrugged. "For a small cut like that? No need. Your body will heal itself." Professor Linth's wings fluttered faster. "Students, this is an excellent opportunity to discuss the adaptation of species to high-stress environments. Humans evolved on a planet with remarkably high pathogen loads and physical dangers, necessitating rapid field treatment and impressive natural healing abilities." "But Professor," interjected Dahl, a methane breather from a low-gravity moon, "isn't it dangerous to allow a wound to remain open to the atmosphere even briefly?" "Not for humans," Tom explained, repacking his kit. "Our immune systems are pretty robust. We can fight off a lot of stuff that would cause problems for other species." "Remarkable," whispered Rix, their crystalline structure glittering with excitement. "The Deathworlders simply coexist with their pathogens?" "We had to," Tom said. "Earth's full of things trying to kill you. You either adapt or you don't make it." The medical drone finally arrived, hovering into the lab with a soft hum. It scanned Vril, then paused, its diagnostic system seemingly confused by the primitive bandage. "Foreign object detected," it announced. "Recommended course. removal, and proper medical treatment. Vril hesitated, looking between the drone and Tom. Actually, I think I'll keep it. For the cultural experience. Professor Linth began a fascinating lecture on comparative xenomedicine, but few students were paying attention. They were too busy watching Tom, the human Deathworlder who carried poison and adhesives as healing tools and treated potentially life-threatening injuries as minor inconveniences. Later that day, in the campus dining hall, Tom nearly caused another incident when he bit into a fruit without scanning it first. 3 students fainted when he explained that humans often tested if food was safe by simply trying a small amount. "But how do you know it won't kill you?" Mick asked, their gaseous forms swirling anxiously inside their containment suit. Tom shrugged, again that distinctly human gesture that conveyed both indifference and acceptance. "Most things don't, and if they might, we usually know by smell or taste before it's too late." By the end of the week, 5 alien students had requested their own human-style first aid kits for research purposes. Professor Linth reluctantly approved the requests, but insisted they attend a safety briefing first. "Remember," she told them, "what works for a Deathworlder might kill you. Their healing is as remarkable as their capacity for enduring what should be lethal conditions." As the students filed out, she overheard Vril proudly showing off the healing cut to another classmate. "It's already forming new tissue," Vril exclaimed. "No regeneration chamber needed," Professor Linth sighed. Humans had only joined the galactic community 3 years ago, but they were already turning centuries of established medical protocols upside down. She made a note to request additional research funding. Perhaps there was something to learn from these strange, durable creatures. After all,